Welcome back to Can I Vibe with y'all,
back.
where the vibes are immaculate every time we hop up in here.
Every time.
If it's your first time watching, you can follow the IG. It's your boy, CAZ_0. I forgot for a second. Go ahead, take it over.
And again, it's your boy Chris. You can follow me on IG at Mathis023.
Yes, sir. And we got the guests back up in the building. Go ahead, introduce yourself. You can drop your IG
good?
for him.
What's good? Furious Robinson on all platforms. Hit the link tree. Do what you do. Don't let the algorithms box you in.
Ooh.
Hit the like button.
Ooh, hey,
okay.
Your intro better than mine. Got some work to do, man. Shit the rust off. So we are back up in it. As always, we like to jump straight to it. And I'm going to let you start it. I like when you start it because I don't be knowing your questions.
Okay. All right. So my first question is, where's the line between chasing someone and applying pressure?
The line between chasing someone and applying pressure. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Sheesh. I mean, it's different. It's like when you chasing someone down, it's really like you're going to be embarrassed to a degree, like, because you're doing things that's outside of your spectrum. Like when you chasing somebody down, that means they're running away. So it's like you really trying to do things to get their attention. It's like, okay, you got to pull up maybe in the foreign, okay, a little bit of attention here. You got to pull out the flowers, a little bit of attention there. When you kind of applying pressure, you getting a little bit of reciprocation. So you getting a little bit back, so like she playing hard to get. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Play hard to get. I love it. I like a little bit of whatever. Yeah. But chasing is like, nah, you got like Ted, Ed, and like Jim waiting on your line, and I'm like, come on now. So
Ted, Ed, and Jim.
Right? It's too many guys. Like I don't want to chase. Like chasing is not a thing in 2023. It's all about reciprocation and kind of appreciating the ones that really appreciate you. So that's how I kind of look at it like that. I mean,
I got a side question because a lot of guys do chase, but why do you think they can't realize that they're chasing?
Yo, I mean, that's
you gotta read the signs.
Nah, it's not even that. Like, men are only chasing, and this is my POV, men are only chasing because they want the box first quarter. That's a fact.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, they just trying to have a good night in the sheets. So it's like you chasing something that you think is this grandiose thing. Like, you want that, whatever, the power of the P, as they say, shout out to Gunna. So it's like, yo, that's why they're chasing. That's why it's such a tough thing, because they don't realize once you get it, okay, cool. It's like after a week, you're not going to care. That's why people be talking about, no nut clarity or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Post-nut clarity.
Yeah. So it's
that's
like
a real thing.
Yeah, because you're chasing somebody down, you thinking it's this better thing, you get it, and now you don't want it anymore. It's like shiny toy syndrome.
Yeah.
So it's like when I look at it like that, I'm like, it's not even worth it. So I can't chase any women in 2023. Let's bring the same energy. No. Let's meet on the same page.
We didn't chase any in 2022.
You gotta attract them.
Or 2021.
I ain't even gonna lie. I
2020.
definitely tried to chase a couple.
It happens.
We all guilty of chasing.
Yeah, right.
We all guilty of chasing. But what kills me is when I see these guys that'd be like 2 years in, still chasing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's crazy.
You still going after it?
Yeah, I saw something the other day. I saw a person drop like 180 DMs to a girl, like Goodnight Queen, 180 days in a row. I was like, you know what type of dude you got to be? That's a lot of work that you could be putting into another area, another category. But
did she ever respond?
No. Why would she? Come on now. We know how this story goes.
Okay. I heard that wrong. I thought you meant like 180 different DMs.
No, the same guy, same girl.
Damn.
I'm like, bruh, stop the madness. Is this what we coming to? I mean,
how does it not click in his head like after like the 15th?
Man.
One, like, yo, she not seeing
I
this.
feel like some of these dudes, they see these girls, especially on IG, and they become so obsessed with them. Never even met them in their life.
Yeah, bro.
Just so obsessed
just
with
lust.
this figure of this person.
Power of the internet. The power of the internet. I mean, it is what it is. Like, there's a lot of definitely attractive women, but once you meet them, you realize, like, a lot of them are cool, whatever, but a lot of it is a big-ass facade. Like, that's just what it is. Like,
100%.
a lot of women, I see them in person. I'm like, I'll go to the SLS. Because I live, like, in Southern California, so I'm in LA a lot. So I see a lot of this stuff in real time, and I'm like, this don't look like the internet person, bro. Like, you kidding? Like, come on, man. Like,
I've had so many moments where I meet them in person. We in Miami, so it's
exactly
a big market here too. And I'll be like, hold up. First of all, like a lot of times on the internet, you never even hear how they sound. So they start talking. I'm like, damn, this girl's an airhead.
Oh, social
I'm
skills.
Like, can't even have a 2-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she got like 500K on Instagram. All these dudes worshiping her.
that's the
I'm
thing.
like, I'm standing in front of this normal woman.
That's the thing that shocks me. It's like the attention that it garners just off the way you look. No words being said. Because that's what the thing that kind of caught me off guard with a lot of it. And we kind of really going off topic, but it is what it is. It's like,
you good.
Yeah, it's like I talk to a lot of women from foreign countries as well. Like I'll be talking to people in like Sweden, you know, whatever the case may be. And I hear them talk and I'm like, oh, I forgot you had an accent because you're so bad that everything else is null and void. Like it doesn't matter. Like I don't even care how you sound. You're so attractive. Nothing else matters. And that's what the internet is. It's like you're so attractive and you put yourself in these crazy angles to kind of, you know, hit that algorithm where I'm like, but then you talk and I'm like, wait, you sound like Vladimir Klitschko online. Like, it's like what? So that's it. But it's real. I'm like, so
it is.
Yeah, you never, I'm like, man. So I've been like tapping out from the internet, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah.
This is a side topic too. Honestly, I was thinking about it today. I was like, I get so tired of being on social media, and it sucks because what we do, we have to be on social media every day to, you know, put our platform out there. But damn, it is so draining, bro. It's so draining. And like I was saying before, meeting all these people in person, it's all fake.
Oh,
It's like
Branding.
it's it.
yeah, man. Hey, if you watch my podcast, I be inside, to be honest with you. Like, I love inside. Like, my house is set up for me to have comfortable aspects inside, like big TVs, soft couches, Casper pillows. Like, I'm not outside with these folks. Like, it's cool. Like, I like to have fun. And if you look at, you know, like, going to what you said, the internet, I love it. I be on Reddit. I be in there because I'm like, yo, what made this person say this and what made... But it's really like an adventure for me because I understand a lot of it is fake. It's all curated content, you know, for your enjoyment.
It's entertainment.
Like, have fun. Yeah, have fun. Like, don't think any of this is real. And that's why I tell people, I'm like, yo, I'm not giving you no dating advice. Why would I? Why? Who cares, bro? I'm not. You're not me and I'm not you. Yeah. You're not going to get outside and drive in a foreign. You're not going to be on these boats. You're not going to. It's all about your network and how you can maneuver in the field. So it's like, for me, I'm inside. Like, I like to read, watch movies. And women, I think they appreciate that. Like, when you realize, like, a lot of these women run into the same types of guys, and when you do something just outside of the norm, oh, you like to read? Oh, what book? Then they all tapped in. They like sending me books. I'm like, oh, cool. You know, oh, you like to travel? They trying to. It's just different. So I'm like,
yeah, you sound low key. Some women are attracted to low key men.
Yeah,
because you be inside. You're not out in the streets. You're not in the scene.
The better women are attracted to low key men.
Well, you said what?
I feel like the better women are attracted to low key men.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because they're not attracted to like drama. So
yeah, if you're looking for your man outside, as in the club or bars, whatever, that's what you're gonna get.
I mean, what would y'all say is like the ideal place to like meet a woman? Like, if you really had to choose, like
Barnes and Noble, 100%. Church.
That's a good question.
Church,
coffee shops, the post office.
Nah, definitely not the gym.
Sometimes the gym.
The post office.
Like, what am I trying to get out of it?
The perfect girl. Where would you meet if you could meet the perfect girl? Where would you meet her at?
That's tough. Probably like a yoga class because I like yoga.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Because then we show some relatability to it. But that also doesn't mean like I might be at a yoga class with her on a Thursday. That doesn't mean she's not out Friday, Saturday, you know, out in the scene. Yeah, so I don't know yet.
But there's a higher chance opposed to the girl that you're meeting in the club.
True, but that doesn't mean she's not at yoga class on Thursday.
That's true. But especially if it's a girl that you consistently see in the club.
Ooh, okay. All right, that's a good point.
Like,
that's a good point.
Why are you here again? I just seen you last week.
Yeah. But then you also there too.
Well, you know, I'm speaking in general, not me personally.
So, I'll remove myself from it. Remove me.
But yeah, I say like a yoga class.
Yeah, I could respect that. Like, you know, meditation, center her chi, aligning her chakras.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Why not? Yeah.
She might have some mental stability to her.
Yeah, good head on the shoulders. That's definitely what you want. Yeah. So, like, is the club null and void? Like, when you go into the club, is it strictly just for, like, meeting the situationship for the week, like, or the night, or whatever the case may be? Like, is that the main sole purpose of the club?
I feel like it depends how you going into it.
Yeah.
I'd say more so women, they might go in the club looking for love. But the
really?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I think they go for free drinks.
No. I'm saying if you were to compare women to men who would be going there looking for love, I would think it would be more so women.
Okay, yeah.
If we were just making that comparison.
Facts.
But the chances are so slim that, I don't know, like, it really turns out to be, even if you have a one-night stand, it ends up being just the hookup for the night or the week. there's usually not too much long term that comes out of it.
Facts.
Like I said, it depends what you're going for. I know me personally, I just go for fun. I go meet new people, network a little bit, go dance. I like to go wherever there's good music, but I'm definitely not. I never go looking for a one night stand. I never go looking for my next girl.
Yeah.
You set yourself up for failure if you have expectations. Like, I'm gonna find the one tonight. Like, what's the probability of that?
I hate when guys go out and they're like, "We got to get some ass tonight."
Yeah, them dudes ain't having fun.
Bro.
Them dudes not having fun at all. Like,
because every time you say that, you never get some booty.
yeah, like, and if you think like that, you don't really have sex at all. Like, if you go out with the intention of actually trying, like with me, because like I said, I'm inside, but when I do step out, I move like kind of accordingly. So I'm like, if I'm going out, I'm just going out to have a good time with myself. Anything after that is like icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, if shorty pull up, she trying to strike a conversation, boom, that's icing on the cake. If, two friends walk in, they see I'm by myself, hey, are you alone? Yeah, I'm just hanging, I just came, cool, icing on the cake. But to go out with the intention, yeah, I mean, it's just chasing it down. It's going back to what we said. You chasing. I'm like, yeah, and I've definitely been like that. I can't even be a hypocrite, but back in college, because that's the sole thing. That's what's getting pushed out here. It's like, be this type of alpha male, be this high value guy, all this X, Y, and Z, all these little adjectives running around in the space. And it's like, yo, it's not anything you can watch a YouTube and get. It's not anything you can put on clothes. It's not outwardly things. It's in you. If you're not already that type of guy, it's not gonna come. Sorry to say it, like, sucks to suck, but it's like,
You not him.
Yeah, you got to be Himothy already. You can't get it from a video. It's just not gonna work. But I don't know.
See, I give this disclaimer too, because we talk a lot about relationships, but we always say to each other, we're not here to give dating advice. We're just here to share our experiences. You take that information as you want it. I'm going to say my experience, I don't like to go out and look for booty. If it comes, it comes. Like you said, it's just a plus. But all these dudes be on here taking notes from YouTube videos they watch, how to go out, get some ass, and their completion rate is what, like 0%, 1%?
Come on, bro. They under 500 for sure. They not winning.
Not even touching 500.
Right?
Not even close. Below average.
That actually kind of leads to my next question, because you said if you're him, you're him. So do you think there's a chance for average guys with women?
What?
Yeah.
Average?
Yeah.
Like, what's it? What? Like can we put a definition on this?
He makes $60K. He like 5'10". Like a regular dude. He's average.
To me, that's above average. If you make $60K, you above average. To be
okay, so what's
honest with
average to you?
Average to me is like UPS guy, and UPS guys make a lot of money, but I'll just say somewhere in that spectrum.
You feel like they still have a chance with women?
No, probably not. But I'm gonna just give it some context. So like, you make probably like 45 to 50K a year. You're fresh out of college. You're probably like 24, 25. You don't have that much swag, so you can't really like buy nicer clothes or maybe put on a chain or put on a nice watch. You might not be in the newest model of car. So that's kind of the average guy. And you might be a little bit out of shape. This gym stuff is cool, but not a lot of people be in the gym trying to get six packs. All that stuff is null and void. If you don't live in like Miami or LA, nobody cares.
Yeah,
so it's like,
right? Oh, okay.
And maybe New York. But the reason why I say they don't kind of have a chance is because women are very fickle. Like, everything in this day and age is very fake. It's very like
all over the world,
everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Because we all on social media. We all like, I could look at your page. I could look at your page.
Yeah.
Oh, I could judge you based off X, Y, and Z. So that's exactly what women do.
Okay.
Every time I meet a woman on like Hinge, Bumble, Instagram, whatever, people jump into my DMs. It's never really about me, the person. It's never really them trying to get to know me. It's always like
lifestyle.
Exactly. They don't love you. They love your lifestyle. So if your lifestyle ain't right, good luck, sir. It is what it is. Like I say, it sucks to suck. But they tap in the aspects of, oh, when's your next trip? Oh, what type of like, and I say this to my boy. I say this to my boy all the time because I drive around like very like nicer cars, whatever the case may be. Like sometimes I'll be like a 4 Series or Porsche or whatever. Yeah. The first thing women like to say when this, like a girl came in the car one day and was like, oh, this looks like a spaceship. I was like, got him. Like that's the tough thing. Like we can't. It's all fickle. And for me, I realized like, okay, cool. And I try to remove myself from that. I try to be a little bit like grateful for some of the things around. But women, they think everything is like, and nothing against women. Let me put this out there. Women think things come very easily. I don't know what it is between work and really like things and money, but women think it's just like you're just the man and you get money. Like, no, people work hard for the things they get. It's not just, don't listen to these rappers. These rappers are cool. Shout out to them. But a lot of that stuff is it's candid and curated content for your entertainment.
Facts.
But people are seeing it, and I'm like, yo, that's not real. And I just happen to have some of these things, so I get lumped into that boat. And then I play into it as well. Like, I'm like, yo, oh, you like to see all this stuff. Cool, let me get more of it. Let me give you more of it. Like, yo, I would be a sociopath. If you look at my IG, it's just me. You don't think I have a family. You don't think I got no bros. It's just me on there. Like, yeah, it's for your entertainment. So take it as you want it. Do what you want with it. And it's up to me. Like, yeah, if I want to use shorty and be like, okay, she's just a tap in, it is what it is. Because a lot of women don't.
But you know you can play that card too.
Yeah, but I try to be genuine in my intention, like for sure. Especially when I'm on these pods and I'm like, and I'm trying to make sure like I'm moving in the right way. I still try to operate as a man. Like I still try to operate with respect. But a lot of women don't make it easy. Like they make it easy. Like it's like, oh, you got a nice car, it's easy. Oh, you could go in the club and pop a few bottles, it's easy. Oh, you could take a trip to Spain. It's like they make things easy, and then guys.
But that's that top 5%.
Exactly. So average guys have to compete. You got to compete with me. I got to compete with OBJ and Michael B. Jordan, and they got to compete with Jeff Bezos. And so we all got to compete in this tier system, but women created it. It's them.
That's facts.
Because they don't talk to guys to get to know them. They look at you, see what you got, and then they tap in. And it's backwards.
What kind of lifestyle can he provide for me?
Simple and done. Respectfully, like if you want you a girl that like, you know, at the grocery store or work at the FedEx or, you know, is like a nail tech or whatever the case may be, there's different levels to it for sure. Yeah. And I'm not saying that to say like men aren't getting women at all, but in regards to the things that are on the internet, I'm speaking directly to like the internet and then the byproducts of the internet. So like everything around it and everything that we kind of tapped into as far as the matrix goes. And yeah, the average guy does not have a chance with a quality 7 and up.
I agree with that.
If you're a 7 and up as a woman, the average guy is not even anywhere on your radar.
Can a man do anything?
Nah, focus on yourself. Do you? Like Roddy said it best. He said, or not even Roddy, but Lil Baby, get the money. You could buy you could get her, but you gotta. It's tough. You gotta
have that bread.
We live in America. Everything is predicated on money. Not even just dating, but everything. So it's like you really do just have to tap into self. Get in the gym. Read. Do all the things that the gurus are saying, right? Like listen to the gurus. They not saying a lot of that stuff you can use, but up until a certain point, you got to figure out and kind of know yourself, and then step into your own space, because that's what women appreciate: confidence. And a lot of those average guys are not very confident at all.
We have a lot of women on here, and we ask a lot of questions like this,
bro.
And they're always like, guys are so weird. And I can't wrap my head around it because I'm not a weird guy. Yeah. So I'm like, what makes you so weird? No, for real, I'm trying to understand, because I don't really hear how guys spit game to women. You know, I kind of learn the game from women or what they say. So I learn what not to do. But if you ask like 10 girls, 8 of them gonna say most of the guys that come up to them are weird.
That's a fact.
2 of the biggest points of why they say they're weird, based off the girls that have came on, is that they don't really work on their appearance and that they lack social skills.
Yeah, these boys got a long way to go. It's tough. It's tough. Like it just is. And I have a lot of conversations with women. Like I talk to way more women than I talk to men. I have like 5 close friends that are guys. I've known them since high school. We're all tapped in. And then the rest of the people are women. And they tell me, to your point, like, yo, dudes are weird. And this is the thing that women should stop doing. Stop pillow talking. If I ask you about another guy, don't tell me anything, because I'm just testing you to see if you're going to kick this dude's back in. That's all it is. But women like to pillow talk. So they'll say different things like, oh, you know, he said this or he did this or he did that. And it's just reps. Like you really got to get rejected a lot. Like the only reason why I can kind of be as confident as I am is because I've shot my shot with the baddest of baddies. You know what I mean? And they rejected me. Like, oh, bro, you corny. Get out of here. Cool. Boom. Now I know what to do. I got to elevate. And then as I elevated, now we're on the same page. And now I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm good. So it's like, it's a different level. So you really, the best advice I can give any guy trying to get women is focus on yourself. A lot of women get mad because I'm like a workaholic in a sense. Like it's not a good thing. But they're always tapping in. They still tap in. I'm like, yo, I'm still going to have the same answer for you. I'm a little bit busy. I got to get this. Because women are a liability. It's just a fact of life. If you're a guy and you're trying to secure a bag, sex,
that's a fact.
having fun, all those things, that's a big liability in your life.
It takes time away from your success.
It just is. All the hours you're trying to tap in and chase, you could be doing and securing something for yourself. And women appreciate that. They won't tell you that. They'll keep inviting you out to the club. They'll keep spending your money. They'll keep taking you out on these first dates. They're never going to be like, yo, I like when you sit down and just do your thing. They're not going to tell you. So that's why I'm like, yo, I'm not giving y'all boys no advice. It's right in front of your face. You keep getting rejected. Do something different. But nope, you see the cheeks.
What is the best way for a man to handle rejection from a woman?
Ignore.
Keep moving forward.
What? Don't. Anytime somebody gets on, like, because I still get rejected. Like, come on now. Like, we all get rejected. I got rejected like 2 days ago. There was supposed to be another person on the spot with me. She ain't show up. Boom, but easy, right?
Shame on you, girl.
Right?
Shame on you. I hope you see this and feel bad.
She's going to watch it, bro. She be tapped in. But no, it's like, what should you do when you get rejected? Ignore it. Like, when people tell me things that don't equate to my mind, I ignore it and I keep moving. Like, because that's what they want. They want satisfaction. If you're a stranger, I'm not giving you no satisfaction. I don't know you. I owe you nothing. I'm not responding. You tell me something that's crazy. Oh, I couldn't show up because my puppy broke his leg and now I don't care. A girl the other day told me the blinds fell on her face. I was like, the blinds? Really?
Yeah.
It just felt magically. Just fell on. Okay, cool. Didn't even respond. Block, unblock, whatever, unfollow, I'm out. Like,
remember I was telling you right before how we be having cancellations and people don't see that on the outside looking in. The things we've heard.
It's like, when you get rejected, boom, do not do this because this is messing it up for the entire space. If a woman rejects you, do not dunk on her. Don't start talking bad about her. Don't start calling her outside of her name. Don't do none of that. Keep it G, keep it stoic, keep it player, keep it moving.
Exactly.
Because now when I go out, women give me their numbers so that I don't do that. They think I'm going to be like the guy that like kicks their back in and like starts calling them outside of their name. So they just give me their number off the strength. And then they never tap in. So I'm getting these numbers and these people aren't saying anything at all. And it's because they'll be like,
guys be messing it up.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, I just gave you my number because I didn't want you to curse me out if I didn't. Or I felt intimidated. So y'all boys stop doing that, bruh.
I've gotten that too.
Because I'll get all these numbers. I'm like, why these women not tapping in? Oh, they just was afraid in a sense because they thought they was going to get cursed out.
And that's what made me realize. I was like, I ain't know dudes was out here cursing out girls for not getting a number.
Yeah.
That's outrageous. It's not that deep.
Tell that to these very emotional dudes. Like,
deep.
it's just like you got to be very emotional to just be like, oh, I got rejected. Like,
there's a girl right next to her. Go talk to her.
Fragile male ego.
Yeah,
for sure.
You got to move on. You got to move forward.
It's so many fish in the sea, bro. Keep shooting.
So a lot of women, they like to make excuses sometimes. If they don't want to see a man, they'll make an excuse to avoid meeting with him. So what are some excuses you will make to a girl to avoid meeting with her?
Some excuses like what type of woman is this? Is this like a catfish and I found out or like, you know?
Let's say y'all had a date set up, but you wasn't really feeling it.
You were just entertaining her to pass time.
Yeah. So what's an excuse you will make to her to not meet up?
Yeah, I don't even make excuses. I just tell the person like, yo, I don't feel good. I don't want to come outside. Or I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to come outside. Like I use the same tactics that women use for men. Like you don't feel comfortable traveling solo or you don't feel comfortable doing this or doing that. I say the same things to women. It's their verbiage. It's their rhetoric. Like, yeah, I don't got time to be playing with people like that. It's no excuse. Like if I don't feel good, because with me, I'm an introvert. So it's like, I don't mind being by myself, hanging out, keeping it low key. Sometimes women don't understand that. Like they always really want to be outside, tapped in, showing off all the things, right? So it's like, but me, I'm like, yo, I don't really feel good, or yo, I got to get this done. Let me tap in with you another day. Yeah, I'll just be real. Like the more honest you are with women, that's all they could do because you still keep your level of respect. Yeah. If you start making excuses if you start making excuses, they already know what time it is. Then they're going to be telling your friends like, oh, he a cuck and he X, Y, and Z. Yeah. So it's like, nah, I don't need that on my name. Like, nah. And I'm not afraid of none of these women. So like, if I tell you like, I don't want to come outside, that's just me as a man. I don't want to come outside, bro. It's good. It's cool.
That's usually my biggest thing too. Like I don't even be making an excuse. I actually be busy. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I got work to finish.
But then they always think you're with another girl.
Yep.
Busy just means you with another girl.
All the time.
Oh, I'm busy.
Especially if you have like a deeper connection with her. Like y'all been, if it's not a first date or whatever. If y'all been consistently hanging out, and once in a blue moon you can't make it, you busy.
Yeah.
Oh, you with another girl?
No.
Nah.
There's a lot of times we recording. We'll be like, yo, I'm about to be recording.
Then they don't believe you.
Like, do I need to post it for you?
Yeah. Social proof.
I think the women that I kind of deal with in that regard, they just know what time it is. Like, yeah, I talk to my women like guys. Like I tell women now, I don't want a girlfriend. I'm not looking for a girlfriend by any means. I'm looking for a partner. Like, we got to do business things together now. Like, everybody is trying to elevate. Like, nobody wants just somebody latched onto them, hanging out, and just like, oh, this is my boyfriend Tommy. Like, he's cool. Like, I don't want that around me. Like, I want somebody like, oh, did you see this article from, Yahoo, X, Y, and Z? Oh, my mom just told me about this, real estate in Puerto Rico. Like, I'd be trying to hear about stuff like that.
Facts.
And if you're around women that aren't on that type of time, they just gonna tank you. You're gonna get worked, and then you're gonna be looking out here down bad, like, oh, I was dating Jessica, but she left me for
Tom.
Yeah, right. It's just you getting like, yeah. So I kind of look at it in that regard when it comes to like, yeah, like with women that are more like, when women that are more like insecure, I just be like, yo, I'm not on that type of time, and it's not hard for me to ignore those types of women. Yeah, because they wait.
That's my biggest deal breaker for me, the insecurity. Because, I'm busy as it is. So if I got you leeching on me, holding back, and then, like you were saying, I want, my biggest thing is like intellectual. I want to speak to you intellectually.
Yeah.
The sex is great, whatever. But out there, whatever. But that's my thing. Like, I've had issues in the past with like insecurity, and, come back to say I'm podcasting, and I'm taking that 2-hour gap to do an episode. Oh, you with this girl, you with that girl. Like, you're not giving me time consistently because, a lot of them want attention.
So do you think that's like, when women do that, is that projecting? Like, because that's what they say. Like, they say if like you're throwing things out there, it's usually something that you maybe have a guilty conscience about. So when women come at y'all like, oh, you're out with another girl, do you think they kick it with other guys and like they be kind of getting tagged on the side?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, luckily I haven't had to deal with it too much, but there is the every one or two that pop up every now and then. And then come to find out, they was messing with the guy the whole time.
Guilty conscience. Yeah.
I can't do it. Like, yeah, make me feel special. Like, if you're talking to a bunch of dudes, remove me from the conversation, please. Like, ladies, please do not involve me in those types of situations. Like, yeah, it's just so much levels of respect that, like, bro, we live in such sick times.
Everybody has a roster, though. That's kind of hard.
Hey, I don't believe that, though.
She could be a 3. She has a roster.
Nah.
I mean, I believe that, but if I know that I'm out here I know I'm competing. That's just a natural thought.
Yeah.
But if I know that Ted, Ed, and Jim right in front of me, I'm not stepping into that.
Okay.
I'm not here to compete with these other dudes that you giving all this attention to. I'm gonna give I'm gonna go get the one that's giving the energy back.
Facts, the reciprocation for sure.
I'm not gonna try to go above and beyond and send flowers and put you in the penthouse or whatever to outwork Ted, Ed, and Jim. I'm gonna go get the one that want me.
A lot of these women don't deserve it too. That's the thing. Like, a lot of women asking for things that they do not. Nah, you're not ready for a blessing yet. Stop it.
Blessing in a Birkin bag.
Right.
I just got to look good, and the world owes me.
Yeah, I mean, and some women do bring a lot of value. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you, because there's been like women that like have motivated me to like wake up earlier and do different things.
Oh yeah, there's some women out there. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't want to get it like misconstrued that like, there's not dope ass women out here, but for the majority, and it sucks. It's sad to say, like a lot of women are just like, just not it. And they don't get it yet because they running into a lot of weird guys. So it's just like,
because a lot of men are not it too. So
exactly. You got weird guys, you got fickle women, and then you got the people on the outside just like trying to find the right gems and all of that. And it's like,
I need to go to Target.
Right? Target is definitely a fact.
Shout out to Target, man.
A lot of women have been telling me about Erewhon too. I'm not going because I'm loyal. Exactly. I'm loyal to Whole Foods, but Erewhon, it's like this like very bougie.
Is that a
California thing? Yeah, like y'all stop telling me about Erewhon because it's like in my Hinge profile. Like I shout out to Whole Foods, they got to sponsor me one day. But yeah, like I'm not going to Erewhon. I'm loyal to Whole Foods. Like I'm loyal. Like get out of here. Stop telling me about these.
I heard they be in Whole Foods too.
Yeah, they be everywhere. I mean, y'all live in Miami, so y'all already know what time it is, bro.
Whole Foods down the street.
I was at everywhere. Everywhere I've been, I've seen one. Like,
but do you think a language barrier is an issue in a relationship? Like if she spoke a completely different language and didn't speak English, could you still be with that girl?
I mean, I've definitely done that before. Like I definitely have dated like Mexican women that spoke no English, and we had amazing times. But
how did that work?
Yeah,
how did you communicate?
Through like looks, the phone, you know, like I can speak a little bit of, a little poquito. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, you know, como estás, bien y tú, okay, you know, move it along. But no,
I see.
Right? Más o menos, okay, cool. So, you know, I could do that a little bit, but I mean, for how long is this relationship? Because it depends, like either somebody's going to have to learn the language or the dude has to have like a massive wood and he's just blowing her out and she don't even care. Like she don't even care. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be like you just blowing her back out. She's just like, aquí, and boom, perfect. And it is what it is. So, but yeah, like.
So let's say long term.
Long term, I mean,
to do that long term.
Depends on shorty's mindset. Like if her mindset is cool, you know, if she's like bringing value to the situation, then yeah, anything can go long term. Like I think if it's that type of situation and shorty's tapped in like for the long haul, she's not just trying to like get a visa, move over here, and then start dating like Fabio or whatever the case may be. Now you see her in like Story and Live every weekend. Like,
oh boy,
exactly. Red flag. Exactly. So you're just trying to really understand what the nature of it is. Is it going to be easy? Probably not. Because once, you know, whoever's the visitor is going to adopt the culture. So if you're an American guy and you get shorty to move with you, she's going to look at all the women around her and just be like, oh, I need my lashes done. Oh, I need this type of thing. Oh, I need that. And then she's just going to adopt the culture because it just is what it is. So looking at it like that, it's going to be tough because I see a lot of that now too, like with the passport bros and like people going to like Brazil and Colombia.
DR.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that stuff is cool. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to really bring those women back to America and them not act exactly like the women here.
They be wanting to.
Yeah, I bet.
They do.
I'm sure they want to come right back, but it's like, so I kind of have my whole thing with that like community as well. Like the passport bros, y'all got to chill out, man. Like go over there for a weekend, have fun, come back to good women in America. Like y'all are wilding.
Bro, I know a dude who go to DR 8 times a year.
Like it's not worth it.
Cause it's so cheap, but it's like
I think, and I've seen that too. Like when dudes go over there, bro, I don't want to hold y'all boys. Those women know y'all are corny. Like they already know. They know y'all are the bag. Like they're just over there to give me the bag. Okay, cool. Go back to your country. Like they know, women know, they have women's intuition. So just because you're going over there, you're having fun, you're having these fun nights and you're spending all this money, that stuff is cool. But at the end of the day, you're going to want you a nice one that could do a lot of things and still secure the bag. You going over there, grabbing a joint, bringing her back, getting her up to speed is a liability. It's just not, all for what? For sex.
This is my last question.
All to chase. Like, come on.
What's your thoughts on paying for sex?
That's a good one. I don't have anything wrong with that. Now that I think about it, like, nah, do what you like.
I mean, in some way and form, you're paying for it.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean, like.
Directly transaction.
Nah, I mean, if I'm going off of what I just said, like when you go to Brazil, Colombia, DR, Costa Rica, you're running into women that live below the poverty line. Like it is what it is. So anything to them is a W. Like you take them to a nicer restaurant, that's a dub.
So what about in America?
Would I pay for women in America? No, negative. Why?
I had to ask.
What?
Ooh, negative.
Come on now.
I'm with you. I'm not.
No, I mean, there's enough women here that are cool. Like, there's so many women in America. Like, you have spectrums. Obviously, you have women that will only do things for money. Like, only pay to play. Cool. And that's usually only in, like, Miami, LA, like, larger cities, whatever the case may be. But, no, there's a lot of women that you just got to be a gentleman. Like, you just got to, and not be weird. Don't do anything creepy.
Don't be weird.
Don't chase the box first quarter. That's the easiest thing. Like, do not think about sex in the beginning. Leave it alone. Think of her as just another person that you're dealing with. Hang out, be stoic, chill, and you might be straight. But most of these guys, they just shooting, touching, doing all these things. And I'm like, I get it.
They talking about, can I come shower with you?
Too much.
The first text.
It's like, come on, man. Like,
you seen that on Twitter where they're like, where she like, he like, what you doing? Like, just got out the shower. It's like, without me?
Yeah, it's
that's so cringe.
Yeah, it's these boys too zest, man. Y'all boys gotta calm down.
Does not work, fellas. Stop doing that.
Facts.
Yeah, they not winning off that, so I don't know why they can. I mean, I don't know.
You have any questions too?
Yeah, I feel like okay. I guess like if y'all boys really looking at it, what is like one thing y'all want guys to take from this conversation? Like if you can give like one gem for guys to really take away from this conversation, what would it be?
Me personally, hope. That's why I asked you that question. If average men have a chance,
you said hope.
hope.
Okay.
To see if they have a chance to get that girl, because most time nowadays, average men don't have a chance.
Would you? This is kind of like would you deem yourself as average?
No.
Okay. What would you?
Above average for sure.
Facts. Then like as a guy, do you think like the guys that are determined? Because I don't meet guys that say like, oh, I'm an average guy. I don't meet. So it's like are those guys like over? Like what is that guy like?
I feel like your mindset makes you above average. So even if you're making $50K and you got a 2010 car or whatever, in society's mind, you might be average, but you know who you are.
Yeah.
That's why I don't deem myself as average. Like I'm not making $1 million a year or whatever, but I know who I am. I know I'm on the come up. I know, I'm always trying to learn more. I know I'm focused. I'm grinding. I know I have a good personality. I know I have confidence. So in society, I might not be OBJ or Michael B. Jordan.
Facts.
But I know who I am. I know I could talk to women. If we're comparing it to like what women want,
speak
average,
on it.
Above average man. I know I can talk to women. I know I can make them comfortable. I know I cannot be weird. I'm already above the rest of the pack.
100%.
So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
You think you're average?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, not even close.
Okay, I'm curious.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. It depends on the woman. If I run into Michelle Obama, definitely very average for sure.
Okay.
And
That's true.
By comparison, but do I deem or term myself that? Nah, not even close. Like I think I'm cool. Like I lean more towards being like humble and grateful, because I know a lot of things I can't control it. Like, I can't control my job or whatever the case may be. Like, yeah. So
I'll end on this because you said earlier you're not afraid of any woman.
No.
And I remember, I think I was in high school. I first had this thought, and I was like, I should never be afraid to talk to any woman. And I look at it as like, if Beyonce was sitting here right now, or any high figure person, I got to treat them like a normal person. Like I still got to have a normal conversation with them.
facts.
So I try not to look at it as like, damn, I'm around blah blah blah.
Lana
like,
Rhodes.
I feel like I can't talk to this person. I feel like below average, because then I'm not even confident in myself.
Yeah.
So I mean that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it. Like for me, I know if I get around a different type of woman, I'm definitely gonna have to think a little bit, because every woman is not on the same level.
No, I mean it's not perfect. It's not like I'm gonna be smooth with every woman I talk to, but I also don't want to be like, making her uncomfortable and weird.
That's a fact. That's when it gets weird. When
Yeah.
Don't even do it. Just step back, let another dude jump in the game, shoot his 30 and go off.
OBJ got it.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, we're gonna end on that. I know it's a little bit quicker, but
Yeah, shout out to the Furious Robinson podcast. I'm your curator of conversations. Y'all go hit the links, don't let the algorithms box you in. Like I said, like it's all about love and prosperity out here.
hey,
And again, it's your boy Chris. You can follow me on IG at Mathis023.
I hear Kev in the back. And it's the boy Kaz. You can follow the IG CAZ_0. And I'm gonna say this real quick. If you a dude watching, you trying to take notes right now, once again, we don't give dating advice. Just be better with yourself. Work on yourself. Work on your growth. Work on your craft.
Self-improvement.
The rest gonna come.
Facts.
But you can follow this beautiful podcast at Canivibewithyall podcast on all platforms.
subscribe,
Instagram,
like.
YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff.
All that
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate you.